It's very much important for you to understand that making a relationship work is an everyday routine. It does not matter whether you have been in that relationship for 5 months, for 5 years, for 4 days. As long as you are in the relationship, as long as you are married to somebody, it's very much important for you to know and understand it's gonna be work, everyday work. So it's more like you're waking up and you need to plan, how am I gonna love my husband today? How am I gonna love my partner today? What will I do today to change few things that I used to do that are not good, that are not worth it anymore in this relationship? So relationship are an everyday work, and I want you to know that down. Even if you have been in a relationship or in a marriage for more than years, for more than months, for more than days, for more than weeks, what you did yesterday, what you did a few months back can still apply today. But one thing for sure, it will definitely need improvement. Meaning you need to put effort on a daily basis. As you wake up, you need to put effort. As you go to bed, you need to think about tomorrow. What will I do in order to improve my relationship, in order to make things better with me and my partner or with me and my husband? So today we are going to be discussing habits that will build a strong relationship or a strong marriage between you and your partner. And the first thing that I want us to look into is practicing free and open conversation or communication. Most of the people communicate. They talk. As they wake up, they talk about what they need to do, what they need to pay, what they need to get done on that day. But it's very much important for you and your partner to practice a free and an open communication, where you are honest with each other, where you are able to share your thoughts, share your emotions, share your feeling with your partner freely and openly, where you are not feeling like, okay, if I say this, maybe it won't sound well. So once you and your partner have an open and a free communication, it creates a strong bond because you guys become friends. You guys become best friends. Yes, you do. And once you understand the importance of a free and an open communication, then it's easy for you to talk to your partner about everything. Not some of the things, not things that makes you feel better, even things that are not comfortable, even things that makes you probably look silly or probably look like you're not in your senses. But because you know that this is somebody who will understand me, this is somebody who understands my communication ways, then he will understand and he will advise me or she will advise me. So this applies to both female and male. You and your partner must practice a free and an open communication. And like I said, communication is important. Communication is the goal of every relationship. But in the midst of communication, we need integrity. And in the midst of integrity, we need consistency. So consistency comes in the way you talk to your partner, in the way, you present your words to your partner, the methods, the actions. So integrity is the honesty in your words, the honesty in your actions, the honesty in your methods. If you guys plan something or if you guys discuss something, you don't do the other thing, because this is an open and a free communication. And once we have a free and an open communication, then it's easy for you guys to understand each other. It's easy for you guys to do things openly because you have communicated about things openly. I hope you understand. Number 2 is to cultivate shared interests. Cultivating shared interests mean I do have things that I love. My husband or my partner does have things that they love. Yet at the same time, there are certain things that we love together. For example, I love watching movies. My husband loves watching movies. I love romantic movies. He loves action movies. So, and he also loves scientific movies, where it's all about science and all about space and all about the future and everything like that. And I love romantic movies. Yet again, there are times when we sit together and we watch romantic movies together because that's my interest. So we share that interest together. There are times when I sit with him and we watch all the scientific movies about the space, about the future, about what's coming and all that. And that's cultivating shared interests. He loves dogs. I love taking walks as well. I used to not love dogs, but I love dogs right now. So it's more like our interests, that they come together and they become one. And we cultivate them by doing those things together. We'll cultivate them by making sure that I know what he likes, he knows what I like, and we can actually sit together and do what we like individually together. So shared interests or cultivating shared interests is you and your partner doing things together that will create a strong bond. For example, taking a walk with each other, watching a movie with each other, cooking with each other, cleaning with each other, washing dishes with each other. Anything that can create a strong bond between you guys. You need to know how to practice those things, because those small things that you think they are not important, they are the things that actually establish and make a strong relationship and a strong bond between you and your partner. Number 3 is to speak each other's love language. And I know somebody is like, I don't think me and my husband, we have a love language, or I don't think me and my partner, we have a love language. It starts today. It's important for you and your partner to have a love language and to speak each other's love language. When I call my husband, I don't call him husband, or I don't call him by his name. I call him love. I call him babe. I call him Lala. I call him Han. I call him my Lord. I call him all the things, my king. And that's my love language. And when he calls me, he goes Han, he goes Lala, he goes babe, he goes, all the things. So it's important for you and your partner or your husband to have a love language and to speak each other's love language. For example, let's say you are in the midst of a group of people and you want to say something nice to your husband, but because you guys don't have a language that you speak that resembles love, then you don't know what to do. In my case, I will know what to do because me and my husband, we have a love language. If I want to hug him, I know what to do. If I want to kiss him on the cheek, I can kiss him and he will know and he will understand what it means. If he kisses me on the forehead, I understand what it means because what? It's his love language and I understand it and we speak it on a daily basis. So it's very much important for you and your partner to create, if you don't have as yet, to create a strong love language and to actually speak each other's love language. In that way, you build a strong bond. In that way, you are able to come out of the world and come into your love land and into your love world. Number 4, compliment each other. A lot of people take this for granted and it's very much important. I tell my husband all the time, you look hot, you look handsome, you look amazing. And I do that not consciously or not unconsciously. It's because it has become a habit. If I see him and he looks good, I tell him, you look absolutely amazing. If I see him, he's dressed in his suit and he looks 100% handsome and 100% hot, I am not ashamed because this is my husband. This is my partner. So if I don't compliment him, who is supposed to compliment him? If I don't tell him he looks handsome, he looks good, he looks amazing, then who do I expect my husband to hear those things from? So you as a lady, you need to know how to compliment your husband. And you as a husband, you need to know how to compliment your lady. Imagine she is all dressed up, full, makeup and everything and nails and hair, and smells good, and you don't even compliment her. And she meets somebody out there in the streets or in a restaurant or at work, and the person says, you look good today, or you look you look sexy today, or you are dressed up very well today. Imagine which one is going to stay in her thoughts the whole day. The one who didn't say or the one who said? Definitely the one who said. So as a couple, as people who are married to each other, you need to know how to compliment each other. You need to know how to love each other and say, you know what? You look amazing. And it doesn't cost you anything. Literally, it doesn't cost you anything. It actually creates a strong bond between you and your partner. It creates a strong, a strong relationship between you and your partner. Because now you understand that I need to tell my husband that he looks good. I need to tell my wife that she looks beautiful. Imagine going all the way to do her nails, coming back home, and you don't even notice that she did her nails today. Doing her hair, looking all beautiful for you. And you don't even notice that she looks so beautiful. She changed her lipstick, she changed her makeup, she put eyelashes, she did her hair, she did her nails, she bought a new perfume. You can't notice all those things. As a partner, you must pay attention to the appearance of your partner. And you must be able to compliment them on a daily basis. It doesn't make you lose anything. You actually gain so much from doing that. Number 5 is to express appreciation. And these are the things that people take for granted. These are the things that people don't consider how important they are in a relationship, where you literally appreciate your partner. The person has been good to you, has been loving, has been caring, has been supportive, has been understanding. Just to say thank you. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for being so supportive. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for considering my emotions. Thank you. Just a thank you. Thank you for having my back. Most men and most women don't understand how important that is. To appreciate somebody's effort, to appreciate somebody's love. One thing that I know is not easy to find love. Love is the most difficult thing to find. And once you have somebody who loves you, tell them, vocalize it. Tell them, I am so grateful for your life. I'm so grateful for you being part of my life. I'm so grateful just to have you in my life. Thank you. And you will see how much that will have an effect in your relationship. You will see how much that will help even your partner notice that, you know what, I have a good wife. You know what, I have a good husband. You know what, I have a good partner, because she is so appreciative, or he is so appreciative. Some of you, you don't see those things because your concentration is what is she doing that is wrong today? What is he doing that is wrong today? What has he done that is wrong today? That you don't even notice small little things that somebody does for you. Small little things that you as a person should be appreciative of. And I use this as a reference to me because it's something that me and my husband, we have been doing. All these habits is something that we practice on a daily basis. And once you practice these habits, you will then understand that practicing these habits or practicing these steps actually turns all these habits from feeling that they are cures, from feeling like they are a burden, from feeling like, do I really have to do it? Do I really have to say thank you? Do I really have to tell him he looks good? Do I really have to tell him, that he looks great or that she looks amazing? Once you practice this, they stop becoming cures, but they become something very exciting to do, something worth doing. Once you have somebody who will say all these things, who will practice all these things, keep that person. Keep that person and move and learn even how to love each other better, how to express each other's emotions better, how to build a love language, how to speak to each other openly. Number 6, it's very much important to say this. And I know a lot of people don't even put it into consideration. Saying hello, saying good afternoon, and saying good night to your partner is very important. When you wake up in the morning, the first thing that you should say as a lady, especially if you're waking up next to somebody that you love, is to say, good morning. How did you sleep? How was your night? Yes, you slept next to the person, but how was your night? Did you sleep well? Did you have a good night? Those things are important in a relationship because they build a strong bond. There is something that me and my husband, we practice on a daily basis. Every morning, we share our dreams. No matter how busy our day will be, no matter how busy we have scheduled our day, we take time to share each other's dreams, to tell each other, how was our night? What did we experience? What did we dream? What does this dream mean? What should we pray for? How should the day go? And that should be something that you practice with your partner. That should be something that you practice in your marriage. That should be something that you practice in your relationship. If you want a strong and a healthy relationship, those are the small little things that you need to put into consideration. Saying good morning, saying how are you? How did you sleep? For example, you go to work, you go your separate ways in the morning, and then you come back, maybe in the afternoon or in the evening. You don't just pop in the house and start cooking or start washing dishes or start doing house chores. The first thing that you should do is to go to your partner. Good afternoon. How was your day? Was your day well? What happened? And they will share if there is something to share. When you go to bed, you don't just doze off. You need to take time and consider that there is somebody that is sleeping next to me. Even if they're not yet in bed, you go to bed before them. You must know that I need to say good night to my partner. I need to say good night to my husband. I need to say good night. I'm going to sleep. Sleep well. Then you go to bed. If you guys go to bed at the same time, before you sleep, you need to say good night to each other. I'm sleeping. I know this is like work, right? It sounds like a lot of work. It sounds like, women of God, no, I can't do that. No. This is too much work. Like I said, marriage and relationship are an everyday work, are an everyday routine. And once you learn how to practice all these thoughts, all these habits, trust me, they will turn into something exciting. They will turn into something that you enjoy doing. They will turn into something that you understand that, you know what, this is very important. I need to do this. This is so important. I need to do this for my sake and for the relationship and for the marriage that I have. A lot of people are wondering, how come you're always so happy? It's because I practice all those habits. How come it looks like everything is always working together in your marriage and in your relationship with your husband? It's because we have habits that we practice on a daily basis, and we know how important they are. They are so important because those are the things that build our marriage. Those are the things that build our relationship. And I know you will say, but it's because you are always happy. It's because you don't have problems. It's because you guys don't have things that probably, miscommunication. With or without miscommunication, those things must be practiced. Whether you are having a good day or a bad day, those habits must be practiced, because those are the same habits that will bring you guys together in and out of season. Those are the habits that will bring you guys together with a situation or without a situation. We don't walk out of situations. We work the situation out. We don't walk out. We work it out together. So if you are watching me and you know that you are that woman and you are that lady who don't know how to make a strong bond between you and your partner, who don't know how to create a strong relationship between you and your partner, then start practicing these things. Open and free communication, cultivating shared interests, speaking each other's love language, I hope you're following. Appreciating each other, complimenting each other, knowing the importance of giving each other's attention, affection, and physical contact. And that is to say, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. I love what somebody says, saying two can't walk together unless they agree. That's true. We don't walk out, we work it out. That's true. We also have somebody saying, thank you, Mom, for teaching us. We are truly learning. We have Didi Isaac saying, wow, amazing. We also have Preeti saying, true that, Mom. We also have excellence in relationship and marriage is work. It is. It is. And we also have somebody saying, wow, thank you, Mom. We have Gloria saying, we are learning and we appreciate that you are teaching us, women of God. We love you. Thank you so much. Glory, restoration. And we have another person saying, how to keep a strong relationship. Exactly, like I said. We have Tebu saying, I love this classroom. Soon I will be a graduate. Exactly. Exactly. I want to tell you that it's not easy to build something. But once you start with the foundation, then you realize that the building is taking form, is taking structure. Then you come with the body, then you come with the roofing, then you understand that you are now on top of the roof. And that is work, that is dedication, that is effort, that is commitment. And that is a whole system of relationship. You must be committed, you must be willing, you must be available, you must be dedicated, you must be ready to put in some work. Sometimes you can sweat. You must be ready to sweat. Sometimes you can feel tired. You must be ready to know how to energize yourself back. If you want a strong and a long relationship with your partner, you need to know that you need to work. You need to work for it. It doesn't just happen. It doesn't just arise. There is something that happened, I think, maybe 2 days back. And this goes back to complimenting each other. And I'm going to close here. I said to my husband, I think I was hugging him. It was in the evening. I was about to sleep and I was hugging him and I was saying goodnight. And as I was saying goodnight, he was smelling so good. And I was like, you smell so good. And it actually excites me. It gives me so much, joy to be able to say that to my husband. And that shows that we have a free and an open communication. And we are able to compliment each other. I was like, you smell so good. And actually I said to him, because I was about to sleep, so it was a little bit dark. And I was like, you are so handsome. You look so handsome. You are actually glowing in the dark. So you see, once you have a free communication with your partner, once you know what to do, all these habits, they tend to something very beautiful. They tend to something that will last in your partner's mind, in your partner's emotion. Some people, they work so hard. Men out there work so hard. Women out there work so hard. And all these little habits, once they happen in the relationship, they are one thing that keeps one's spirit up. Even when they are at work and everything is not working together, the moment they think about how the moment they think about how my wife appreciates me, how my wife will tell me how good I look, how my wife will, share interests with me and cultivate all those things, they play a huge role. So if there is something that you should learn today, learn habits. Habits that will benefit your relationship. Habits that will create a strong bond between you and your partner. And there is something important that I want to share with you before I close, is 1 million steps. 1 million step is a program that has been there for years. And I know you're like, but I'm hearing about this for the first time. Yes, you are hearing about this for the first time to the public, but it has been there. It has been there way back, like I think from 2015 up until today. So 1 Million Steps is a program for women. It's strictly for women, unfortunately. It's for women who are Christian women and who want to grow into a better vision of themselves, for their family, for their partner, for their marriage, for God, and for the assignment upon their shoulders. So it's a program that is for 2 months that will be out. I want you to register as a lady. I want you to register as a woman. I want you to register whether you are in business, whether you are in ministry, whether you are just somebody who wants to learn. I want you to register and be part of that program. It's going to be exciting because we are going to have sessions frequently. We are going to do so many things. If you go on the website, once it's out, you will have all the information about 1 Million Steps. And you won't regret being part of it because it has impacted so many women. It has changed so many ladies' life. You know, it teaches women about the basic lifestyle of a Christian woman, how to live as a Christian woman, how exciting it is to be a Christian woman and live and actually see the grace and the glory of the Lord in your life, in your children's life, in your surrounding, in your business, in your, in everything around you. So make sure that you join that program once you see the poster out and you become part of it. Do not hesitate because we are taking 1 million steps this year. As women, Christian women, women filled with the Holy Spirit, we are not taking 1 step or 2 steps or 3 steps or 1,000 steps, but we are taking billion, million, trillion steps. So I can't wait to see you there. I know you are ready. I'm also ready. And thank you for connecting today. God bless you.